Hello and welcome to Metaphor ReFantazio. Whatever the fuck that means. I have no idea what the fuck I'm getting into here. I have purposefully avoided all spoilers. I think I saw, the teaser trailers, years ago at this point for this game. And then I just cut myself off. I was like, okay, enough of that. And not that I didn't want to play the game by any means, by completely opposite. I just did not want to spoil any of it for myself. And I know normally I front load these videos with so much goddamn context, but I want to give context to my experience here. So I have to say, as much as I may hold a less than stellar opinion of the company Atlas, the Megaten team, since my first experience with them to my most recent experience with them, at least in some ways, I mean, Persona 3 Reload, I still touch that game and have not gone back to it yet. They've really inverted my expectations of them. My first experience with Persona 3, I hated it. I thought it was a fucking horrendous game. That is the game I have single-handedly purchased the largest number of times just because I would play it, get pissed off, sell it, and then buy it again, and then get pissed off and sell it again. I say that every single time that it's Persona 3. I gave that game so many chances, and even after I finally beat it, I was not happy. And the entire reason I gave it as much time as I did is because I saw the potential in that game. I liked the art style. I loved the music. The aesthetic was cool. The concept was neat. There were a lot of ideas in that game that I thought were fucking excellent. But the execution in terms of the gameplay was abysmal. And I maintain that to this day. I played Persona 4 after that, and in a lot of ways, I think it was just a worse experience. A lot of people fixate on your ability to control the main character versus the rest of the characters in your party. Personally, I put that way down the priority list, believe it or not, compared to all the other shit that they fucked up. Like the tired mechanic, like the fact that your goddamn characters will decide they want to bail out, the fact that there is so much grinding in the game because there are such difficulty spikes. You could just walk into a room, get into your first random encounter of a floor, and just absolutely TPK'd in just a couple turns. And I've always called it Pokemon on steroids. Because Pokemon is bad enough, where it's like, oh, you took damage from a element that you're weak to. You take double damage. Well, how about you take double damage and we skip your turn, motherfucker? That works against the enemies, but it also works against you. And I just did not like that. It was not fun. It was very, very tedious. And at least in Persona 3, and even to some extent in Persona 4, the dungeons are just fucking boring. And the coolest thing that they added to the dungeons was your ability to have your characters, freely explore independently and collect up stuff for you on their own. And they'll go grind on their own. You don't even need them in the fights that you're in. But no, they decided to axe that feature, and they've never brought it back. It would be fucking awesome if they brought it back in this game, let me tell you. But that was something I've always God damn, why they get rid of that? It was such a cool idea, and they just never brought it back. So I had a lot of hurt feelings over Persona 3 because there's a lot of cool stuff, but they did a shit job with the game aspect of the game at the end of the day. The whole goddamn visual novel side of things doesn't even give you worthwhile rewards. Well, fast forward to Persona 5, And all of that complaint goes out the fucking window, basically. The rewards are huge. There is so much reason to actually get invested in the visual novel side of things. It's not just, oh, it's an experience boost. No, you have like an upgradable path of like skills you can unlock for all your characters. They're like permanent perks that are huge, incredibly impactful. Your ability to baton pass between different characters, pass on like some critical bonus that you're getting on. Your ability to like taunt certain characters or like interact with the enemies in a certain way during like during whatever they call like talk mode or something increases incredibly. They have so many, it adds so much to the game to do that stuff. And then on top of that, they significantly smoothed out the like how quickly the game ramps into difficulty. It felt so much less like a grind. And on top of that, they just made some tweaks to the game where it was not quite so egregious that, your opponent could knock you out and take an extra turn on you. They just balanced it well and made it much more rewarding to play through the game. And for that matter, I call Persona 5 one of my favorite games. I have still, and this is my biggest embarrassment, I still have not finished Persona 5. I got all the way to what I'm pretty sure is the final dungeon. I never finished it. I just got burnt out because it takes so long to get to that point. And then, I've just been struggling to start new playthroughs. But this showed up in my rentals lists. It's been sitting on my desk. So if I just sit on it, I'm just hemorrhaging like $10 a month or however much I'm paying for the rentals. So we gotta play it, gotta give it a try, gotta see how it is. Now I know there's a bunch of other different kinds of Megaten games that aren't strictly, related to Persona, like the Devil Survivor series or what have you, or I don't know. There's some game called like Nocturne that they did a remake of or what have you recently. I have not played those games really. I've been interested in trying them, even though I hear they're quite brutal. And in fact, the old Shin Megami Tensei games for like SNES and stuff like that, I'm willing to give those a shot. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. And I'm currently being financially pressured to play this game. So that's why we're playing this game today. And that's going to be... That'll be all I have to say about that. Let's just start. Okay, English. You can already tell they're borrowing a very, very strong UI sensibilities that they did. That's one thing I am absolutely expecting from this game. If nothing else carries over from their success with Persona 5, their UI is at least going to look fucking beautiful. Proceed with English, yes. Audio language, we'll do English. The English dub is usually good. I strongly dislike that they redubbed the characters in Persona 3 Reload, unfortunately. Network connection will enable some in-game features. No. Network connection is disabled. Just brightness until the monster is barely visible. Well, it's already barely visible, so I'll leave it at that. By the way, I've mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again. My biggest grievance with just playing this game right now is that my capture ability is still... I don't know how to capture true color right now. So it's going to look kind of dark and muddy in places. I wish I knew how to fix that. I still don't, so this is the best capture quality I can do at the moment. Anyway, confirm brightness, yes. Game uses autosave. You don't need to tell me. Unauthorized reproduction or distribution. Oh, you definitely need to tell me that. I'm so concerned. Dramatic zoom out. Okay. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, blah, 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 blah. Does not encourage or condone discrimination or violence towards real governments or religious That's a weird. Alright. Epilepsy warning. That's fine. Everything else is pretty fucking retarded. If I have epilepsy, I want to know if this is gonna fucking trigger a seizure, right? Everything else I give zero fucks about. Studio Zero. I don't know what that is. Is that a studio within Megaten? Did they do some contract work for you?
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh. That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
I really don't give them enough credit for making, like, very convincingly hateable villains. I'm getting very Solidor vibes from this guy. I don't know about this background music, it's not very loud. Is this just an opening animation? Oh, okay. Opening credits. I don't know why they decided to make the music so quiet. Did he rip like a mechanical heart out of himself or something? Metaphor ReFantazio. Such a weird name. You can tell they were really, like, crawling out of their bubble in order to make something fresh and new. Alright, press any button. System. Settings. Music is maxed, apparently. Vibration, we'll turn that off. Auto advance off. Anime subtitles for the cutscenes. Okay. Enable confirmations for guard, pass turn, or auto battle. Well, I appreciate that there's an auto battle. I guess maybe I don't take that for granted enough already, but that's one of the things, that was an innovation that Persona 3 had, that they had auto battle. every other RPG you can think of off the top of your head for, like, PlayStation 2, they did not have auto battle. Fuck you and your time. At least, I mean, especially considering how grindy the game was. Thank God they had auto battle at least. And he was defeated, lock onto another auto lock on. Is this not a turn-based RPG? Camera left and right while moving. Camera assists, camera speed, camera shake, message speed. Too fast. Skip selections, skip special animations, network function, brightness, blah blah blah. Okay. New game. So when you make a whole brand new world with a whole brand new mythos featuring whole brand new characters, I feel like it's a big onus on the designers
from a place beyond my sight.
to make visually satisfying characters. Secondarily, like locations and enemies and stuff like that, but I want the main cast to look cool. I don't even know what the main cast looks like. I've just seen some very brief promotional art of, like, the main character, who I guess looks like he's got blue hair, and I think a bunch of these characters have horns or something. I don't know what that's about.
Whoever you are, please tell me, does our world pique your interest?
This feels like a very similar introduction to these kinds of games. The little kid coming out of the shadows to say, it's like, oh, would you like to play our game about, you know, death and stuff? Why don't you sign your name here?
Pardon my curiosity.
Yeah. What's your name? I mean, I don't really know. They're just... I'm not really able to customize my... What the fuck? No. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna do what I normally do with these. Minato. Yes. You will name the... Wait, what? Who are you who shall guide the protect... Why do I need a name? Are you naming my save file? I thought I was naming the protagonist. Okay. I guess I'll be Omnizoa. I was not expecting that question, but okay. Yes.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
I am going to crank up the audio a little bit here. Just a little bit. Okay.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold.
I'm not sure if you notice it, but I notice it.
Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy.
Is that part of the reason for the name? Is that they're so used to doing, like, urban fantasy, and they want to do something more traditionally fantasy?
But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
I have no idea what I have no idea what that means.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is.
I'm picking up on the music in the background, but I gotta be honest, I'm not sure if this is... I wasn't paying too much attention to the opening credits, but I don't know if this is, like, composed by Shoji Meguro. I would love to hear some Shoji Meguro tunes in this. Dude's a legend.
then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality.
It'd be crazy if they got like Motoi Sakuraba on this.
Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself.
Personally, I hate that Motoi Sakuraba is popular for Dark Souls now. And yes, that is largely because I do personally hate Dark Souls, but I also dislike it because Dark Souls was never like his style of music. He had such a distinct musical style before he did that. You go back and play Golden Sun, you go back and play Star Ocean, you go back and play Valkyrie Profile, you can tell this is like a Motoi Sakuraba soundtrack, no question. But you play Dark Souls and they're like, that's Motoi Sakuraba? Okay. A little bit out of his wheelhouse. And it sucks, because I like what Motoi Sakuraba used to sound like, and then I just don't hear it anymore, and they're like, oh, this is a Motoi track. I'm like, okay. I don't really get the appeal. He has done some nice tracks for Dark Souls. I have listened to some of them. Some of them I do like. It's not the music that I already associated with him and already thought was good, right? People just like him now because they like Dark Souls and their taste in games is terrible.
So, let this tale begin.
Let's begin. Difficulties, regicide. So we'll be doing some Kingmaker story, okay. For players who want to focus purely on the story, battles pose no threat of death. Okay. For players who want to breeze through battles, this difficulty can be changed later. The standard difficulty, where battles will thrill and challenge, can be changed later. For players who want intense battles, this difficulty can be changed later on. Or regicide, a high-risk, high-reward mode for only battle-hardened players. It looks like this is grayed out, so I can't use this, unfortunately. I was frustratingly tempted to also sully my experience with Persona 3 FES, because hard mode gives you more rewards if you play on hard mode. So you're kind of incentivized to play the most ball-bustingly punishing version of the game. I don't know that that's the case here. It doesn't seem like it is, so we're just gonna go normal. Yes. That's me.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Hi there,
Is it
Tinkerbell.
true then? The king is dead. Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe.
He doesn't have horns.
So now
he's
the
got
monsters
some...
are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to
headband.
stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming.
Filthy
Mark
knife
my
ears.
words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute.
Oh, that elf is hiding some shit.
And if
No
you're
question.
against us,
Look at that just massive cloak.
An igniter? Ugh. How'd they get one of those?
She's definitely a future party member.
Come on, Hank, keep it moving.
Probably my first party member.
Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder.
An Elda.
So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital?
Am I a weirdo because I don't have horns?
Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
A book? Man, those must be pricey around here.
Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum.
Should have listened to us, chum.
Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like us.
Oh shit! Oh damn! Eat shit?
I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Oh no. And I already died. Well, that was a fun game, guys. It's unfortunate that it was mainly just cutscenes. But oh, okay. Maybe it's not over yet.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us?
Gallica is an interesting name. Also, I like the on-screen artwork. Looks good. And if she's gonna be like our there's. It seems like all of these games have some sort of quote-unquote pet character, like fucking Teddy from Persona 4 or Morgana. If we got like some fairy who's just gonna play like a straight man, I appreciate that.
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
The less gimmicky, the less claptrap-esque, the better.
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What mission?
What mission?
I have voices! What the fuck? I have dialogue. Also, I look very tan.
Come on! This is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right?
That I'm an Elda?
The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
I don't know what this means. I really gotta pick up on the story as we go.
Think we'll make it?
I think we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Move R2 while moving to dash. Circle to dodge enemy attacks. Some actions you can perform, and their corresponding controls are displayed on the bottom of the minimap. Use the minimap to see which way to go. You can view tutorials from the main menu.
Let's go.
Okay. What is this stuff that's floating through the air? It looks really weird. These sharp isosceles triangles just floating through the air for some reason.
Stop!
Sensing something close. Don't move.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed this yet, though. Press R2 to L2 to use face sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare as best you can.
Okay.
Okay.
Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads.
It is a live-action game. Wow.
You can't die on us! All we have!
Fantasy is dead.
Will your tale end here?
That's an interesting game over message. Fantasy is dead.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess we just need to avoid this stuff in the grounds.
They look pretty tough. Careful now. You don't have much health left.
Come and get me.
Okay, these guys just do a lot of damage to me. Just running away. Oh don't know if this is where to go.
Look!
Haven't played a Megaten game with real-time combat. That's going to be a big switch for them.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Nope.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
Which is...
First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through.
You're not giving me the big picture here. Why are we doing that?
Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road.
Am I like the most incompetent royal assassin?
You know what they say.
Or what?
Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Okay.
Look! Over there!
What a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go. Got a sec? It's all clear. I don't like this.
Items.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around. Not good! Run for it!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
I gotta admit, there is not really a great hook to the start of this game yet. Oh, great seeker, bearer of fantasy, empowered. Hear my wish and come forth from the epoch of glory to grant me thy guidance. Some of the previous Persona games have really good hooks, like right away, just instantly get you into this game.
Just look!
I'm just not feeling it yet.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog!
He's got dog ears, so he's a dog.
You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Parapus said.
A parapet?
Such a shame. Might you Spare some coin.
Why do we got furries in this game? Do we need this?
Bless you.
Oh no, don't do it. Now they're all coming up on you.
Don't you have any street smarts?
Filthy furries. You don't give one of them something, then they all want a bit.
Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
You like jewelry,
You
Gallica?
noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here. In the whole city, even.
So there's furries, there's elves, and then there's horn people.
The capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means
don't know
your
what those
dopey elder
are.
kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Was the old dude in bed a prince or a king? Or did the prince die before the king died? And... because I'm having a little bit of difficulty following the preamble that everyone's talking about now.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside.
I don't like the dead-eyed stare of my character.
The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Characters also look pretty polygonal in this game for some
Hard to
reason.
see how the nation can come back from this.
The little cell shading, I don't think is really helping that much.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Clearly they have a much higher poly model for the main character. Everyone else just looks kind of shitty.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since
Is
he
the little
cannot,
old
we
scholar
have
a
no
rabbit or
choice.
something?
For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
Okay, so we're delivering
This
a message.
is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
I'm still not following the story yet, but we're getting very slowly enlightened.
Hey, are you listening?
I just remembered we gotta deliver a message.
I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
Was that the prince on the table?
Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
I thought the prince was dead.
That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us.
Okay, so the prince isn't dead. People might just think the prince is dead. And we're trying to reinstate the prince.
Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is.
Okay.
So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit if you get lost. R1 local map. Gallica is always good for ideas, or so she thinks. Save by pressing up on the D-pad. Alright. Quick and easy. Alright.
Let's go see.
Don't have time for detours right now. I guess triangle is just to talk to her. Okay.
Whatever
Kind
I
of
like
cool having a
doing.
fairy that just sits on your shoulder. Better than, like, Navi.
Ugh, come off it.
It's an Elda. Why is one of your kind here in Grand Trad? What's wrong with me being here? Isn't it obvious? The church has made it clear. The Elda wield devilish magic that defies the teachings of sanctism. Sanctism is like one of the dumbest possible names you could come up with, like a fictional religion. Sanctism. Devilish magic, she says. If you were so magical, I doubt you'd have it so hard in life. She's aggravating, but let's not cause a scene. Okay. What are you? You're not an elf, you don't have horns, and you're not a furry, so what are you?
Huh?
She has her own artwork, so it must be important.
Here? Damn.
I picked out another main character. Parapis woman?
So you?
Is Parapis their name for furries in this game? Not trying to be rude, just mind yourself. The city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. Does that bother you? Yeah, I'm fine. Papyrus tribe or not, I can knock those fools 6 ways from Idol's Day. Yeah, I know what that is. Let's go down here.
Hey.
That's Sunshade Road. Don't go that way. Okay.
Damn.
Oh God, grant me guidance. Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I need jewelry in order to sling spells.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Oh, so igniters aren't just torches, they're like magical catalysts? What's a magic igniter?
What's a magic igniter?
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic.
Couldn't be me, fucking loser.
Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Magla is this game's fancy word of saying mana, isn't it?
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
Our fair city?
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop.
You're a shopkeep.
Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
I'm sure it costs a fortune. How much?
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow.
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed
I mean,
down
I wouldn't
through
buy a replica
generations.
first thing, but, you know,
If you
as
believe
long as
the
they're asking.
legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
You're a slow talker, I don't like that.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
I thought the prince was alive. I'm so confused.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
Won't be staying, okay.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
I thought it would make it yours.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Well, we certainly spent some time just pointlessly chatting with the locals.
Let's head there.
Why then, I guess. I was over here to chat with the locals.
Whoa!
Beautiful church, we don't have time to pray. Never have time to pray. Talking about wasting time. Interesting transition slide. I like that. That was pretty snazzy. I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elda, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. Everyone has to instantly check your ears. Are they long ears? Elf scum. Are they cat or dog ears? Furry scum. Do you have rounded ears? Filthy Elda. Do you have horns? Oh, you're one of us, bro. I was worried for a second. Thank God.
All right.
Blah, 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 blah. Again, there's no really strong hook to the start of this game. I was expecting, like, it really to just jump in and, like, I don't know.
That's wrong, though.
This is not the way to recruitment center. Oh, fuck if I know. Maybe it's this way.
That's wrong.
Is it up the stairs to the one place with, like, no signage that says recruitment center? Fuck off.
That must be the recruitment center.
I guess it must be.
I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine.
Well, that is strange advice, but okay.
Knock them dead.
Knock them dead. I really haven't gotten a taste of the combat yet, which I feel like I would have experienced at least in... You definitely got that far, at least in Persona 3, I think. Persona 5, I think you got into it really quick, too.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here?
Certainly not talking to me.
Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Are they interviewing someone besides me?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
Man, really selling this fucking position, bro.
But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
You know, if you didn't want people to join the militia, you could just not have a recruitment center, you know? You could just close the door and just say, we're not hiring, okay? What the fuck is this guy's purpose?
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Ooh. Sassy.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Not with you around.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece.
The dude on the left's hair is fucking wild. It's like they wanted to give him horns like every other character, but they also wanted to give him like a a Bob Ross style fro. But they still had to get the horns in there, so they're not even like connected to his head like everybody else.
All right, next. Hurry.
Oh, joy.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
Why are you so friendly with me? I need the money.
I need the money.
Huh. Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work. So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Again, this is just completely at odds with the conversation that he had like 2 seconds ago. Man, you will die in the trenches. Everything you dream of will become piss. But we'll take you. It's like, what is even the point of an interview at that point? A, why are you interviewing? B, what is the purpose of an interview? To filter out the people that you don't want to die in piss? Like, I don't fucking get it. I can take a lot of punishment. I'm small but quick. I've always been lucky. Am I choosing a class? I've always been lucky.
I've always been pretty lucky.
I asked for your skills, boy. Right, last order of business. Make your
Doesn't
mark,
matter.
sign in.
Totally pointless rhetorical interview question. Alright, now I sign my name. After all this fucking time. I do think they did a kind of a disservice to this game starting it the way they did. They really could have done a better job. I'm Minato, I guess.
We'll get some use out of you yet.
See, that's the standard. That's the standard. Everybody else, they just want someone to die and piss in the trenches, right? But, you know, their standard is people who aren't even fucking literate.
All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
But expect to get killed, young lad.
You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission.
What's the shit floating through the air between us? Like, what is that?
On your way now. Up to. Next.
What a long line. Guess we'll no choice but to wait our turn. It's weird that, like, in this fantasy setting, they still insisted on me having a book bag for some reason. Oh, I do have a... Well, I knew I had a sword already.
Whatever.
You enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. I assume Reeve is money. Want a magic igniter, join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out. Let's talk to this suave man.
Whoa.
You enlisting as well? The line starts behind me, if so. Or was there something you needed? Are you really a noble? I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside, son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. I have my reasons. Okay. Join the queue. Do we actually have, like, the same sort of, like...
I heard they get sightings.
Time of day stuff?
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? What do they call them? Something like,
Next.
Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others.
Are Clamar the one with the horns? I'm learning. I'm new around here.
Surely not. An elder? The first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here.
Did you fuck off?
We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear.
Could you fuck off?
It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Could you fuck off?
Brute force. Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it?
I'm gonna interpret the horn thing as meaning they're Clamar.
You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Roussant strength?
Roussant? Roussant? I'm learning here. So Elda are just humans. Clamar have the horns. And I think there's like a P word for, I think, the furry people. And I guess the elves are Roussant.
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
This is stupid.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
You want to join my party? Thanks, but I had it handled.
I had it handled. You didn't need to butt in.
I saw injustice, and so I spoke up. I don't think that's unreasonable.
Nice guy.
Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Thanks.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Oh my god. Just hurry your ass up. I can only distribute so much contraband in one day.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway.
Okay.
It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Your helmet looks fucking awful. The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. Okay. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Vicinity map. Protect it with your life.
Wow,
okay.
that's a real map.
Is this exciting?
It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Okay. I'm not so impressed, but whatever.
Listen up, striplings.
I'm just used to maps being the worst items in Zelda games, so I just... Well, maybe compasses. Maybe compasses are worse than the maps, but... They're just such dog shit rewards ever since I was growing up, so, you know... I don't hold them in super high esteem.
My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command.
You're such a bro. The haughty captain is such a nice guy. I really feel like he cares about us.
I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Oh, okay. Good thing we know that. Or you know that.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
How does this fucking army survive? I don't understand. How do you manage to keep any amount of staff? You're a miserable lot. You'll all die in piss. You'll know nothing but pain. But, are you qualified for the job?
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword.
You know, I wish I wasn't being, like, dragged entirely by the dick by this fucking fairy that apparently knows everything that we're doing, and I don't. Because if for whatever reason, God forbid, someone steps on you and you die or something, then what the fuck am I supposed to do? You know what our contact looks like. You know what our mission is. I don't fucking know.
He'll also know right away where we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him.
I mean, we're supposed to deliver a message. What the fuck is the message? If I don't know what it is, and Gallica's not around, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Well...
This life or death mission just stops dead, apparently.
Hey. You awake?
I don't have covers. I can't share covers. You wanted covers. We signed up for the wrong military. But yes, I'm awake.
Yeah, I'm awake.
What?
Sorry to bug you.
Bug. Haha, cause you're small like a bug.
Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep.
I don't blame you. I imagine it must be pretty uncomfortable to try and lay flat on your back with wings like that, yeah.
I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
I was thinking this earlier, but a running theme of the Persona games, which I just did not really appreciate, was adults are evil. We're young justice. We're the next generation of kids that will lead the country to the future. That's the very strong vibe I got from those games. I don't know why it needed to go that way. I didn't really care for it. I don't know why discrimination needs to be a theme in this game too. I mean, it's one thing to set up a world where it's like, there's different tribes, people have different shapes of ears, it makes them hate each other because people are stupid. Okay, but do we need to harp on it? I don't think it's necessary. That's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is.
Beside the fucking point, Gallica! Can you just go to sleep, please?
Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all.
Well, it is.
These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
Well, they were filthy Clamar scum, you know? That's just how Clamar be, right? You know? Clamar are just inherently evil. They're born from demons. They're raised as demons. And yeah, that's basic. That's just Clamar. All right. Now, if they call us like the lesser races, I mean, they just got it turned around. They don't understand. They gotta raise themselves up because they're so much worse off than us, right? They're just compensating. They're genetic failures. Anyway. It's a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him.
I feel so oppressed as a normal human.
Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure.
Sure, I guess.
It's weird that, like, I'm totally barefoot in bed, but at the same time, I'm wearing these pants and, like, this heavy, heavy belted coat with, like, a metal, like, collar plate and thing on my head.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right?
Oh, are there fantasy stories like urban shit to us?
So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
Yep. No soul is born into discrimination.
Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
And that's why homogeneity is the true future. We need to eradicate all the other races. So obvious. This is how we get to utopia. Ethnic cleansing.
In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled.
40 hours from now, it's just going to be revealed that one of the characters is just like, oh yeah, I'm actually from the real world, or just in some, like, really crazy, shitty alternate place for some reason.
And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal.
This is getting a little bit on the nose. Can we move on?
You see, no magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy, but it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
Equality under the law, as in, like, egalitarianism, right? We're not talking about equity here, I hope. Because otherwise, clearly we're not talking about much of a, utopia.
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Okay, so I'm walking around with a book that speaks of the future, or some alternate real-world dimension. I'm not feeling super incentivized to, save scum.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk.
Chance to talk?
I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer.
I have heterochromia.
Someone
Does
needs
that
to
mean
fix-
I am from two different tribes?
You okay? Don't push yourself so hard.
I assume this
Reality
is the
much
prince.
too
The
cruel.
prince just
I know
has
that.
some weird genetic
But I'll
curse
fight
or
it.
something.
I'll fight to the end. I'm a
I'm
prince,
sure you will.
but I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle.
I'm getting the feeling
You're
that the
always there to
Japanese
help me
dub
through
might
it.
be better. Not that the dialogue
Let's do
isn't
it. You'll
like
be a hero. Trust
fine.
me.
It's just it doesn't match the anime visuals in my head. Some time has definitely passed already.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Some shit gonna happen? Why am I bringing this book everywhere? You see how the pacing is just not, like, dragging me into the game? Like, where's the hook? Come on.
Northern border fort. One day remains.
Edels Day? What?
Let's see.
World map, okay.
Let's see.
Hold on.
Let's see here.
This...
Hey, don't forget.
Okay.
Okay then.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Edels Day, Idols Day. So Idols Day is like a weekday name?
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters.
Okay.
Fresh-faced soldiers
Okay. Just go there. Shut up. I don't need the exposition.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
I've seen Game of Thrones, alright? I haven't watched a lot of it. I think I watched, like, the whole first season of it, I think. I've seen Game of Thrones. You can make, like, a royal military, because I forget the character's name, but the guy who signs up to work at, like, the big ice wall, they really set that up in a manner that makes it seem like it is the most miserable, fuck awful. You've signed your fucking soul away to work at the ice wall, right? But in some way there were, like, incentives to do so. And the fucking characters there were actively discouraging you from doing it. So much as they were like, you know what you're signing up for. You're here. You know. Prepare for a rough time. But this is like, we're a royal army, and I'm going to use every possible tool in my vocabulary to convince you that you should not be here, you should not follow my orders, you should disobey me at every possible opportunity. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger. Captain Klinger seems like an asshole who I would happily betray at the soonest opportunity. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, you can make the job seem shitty, but don't make it like I have a choice in the matter. And it is the most obviously terrible choice because they're making the worst case possible for you to do the thing.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
I don't like their outfits. A world with only one tribe. It's hard to explain.
It's, hard to explain.
Some heretical topics.
Some kind of fantasy novel, you said. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps.
What?
I'm something of a reader
Shut the
myself,
fuck up.
That's not like any book I've read.
Dude, it's a crime drama. Have you never read a crime drama before? Some lady puts a hit on her husband. There's like a bazillion of these books, man. Get your ass out of the nonfiction section. Read you some stories.
You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule.
And you're making grand assumptions about what's in a book I'm carrying on me.
Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
No one was asking you, Resant. Filthy Resant. You knife-eared scumfucker.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
My sword's bigger. You want to fight?
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well,
Lesser
Kamar,
tribesman.
I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
Why do you like me? What did I do to earn your appreciation? I don't want this relationship.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all.
Huh? The dead?
My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together.
I'm just not getting into this game. This is not the experience I was expecting to have with this game, to be perfectly honest. I thought it was gonna get sucked in, and I'm like, oh god, another fucking 80-hour JRPG that's gonna just rob my life. But I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. I'm not huge on the character designs that I've seen so far. The lore is... it's something. It's different. It's not doing anything super exciting, though. This guy's not really exciting me. The main character is not really exciting me. Gallica is not really exciting me. There hasn't been, like, a really big dramatic... I mean, Persona 5... Again, to compare to Persona 5, Persona 5 starts with a goddamn heist, right? You are in the middle of a heist when that starts. Persona 3 starts with you just seeing coffins show up everywhere as soon as you arrive into town, and then you get to your dormitory and you're attacked by a giant shadow monster. This, it's like, okay, we get to run around, we just gotta avoid some wolves, avoid some sandworms, and no fighting, and then talking and talking and talking, and the music's not really exciting either, and like, I'm just not thrilled with this game so far.
Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia.
Oh, finally we got a name. I can't tell you.
I can't tell you. Personal reasons.
Oh, come off it. You wrote it down on your enlistment papers.
You can at least give him your name. We don't want to look too suspicious here.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
Wait, what? Hold on. Did you just... You didn't say the E word, did you? It turns me on. It's my secret kink. Equality. Ugh.
By the skin of my teeth. Now, where was I?
Were you supposed to be ranting this whole time? That was not communicated very well.
Someone help!
Oh, look, you got fucking shit on.
Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
He's unconscious.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
So, yes, I'm sure. Absolutely.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
Oh my gosh, this conflict. I'm just... Of course not. It's not as though he's about to just snap, you know, Straw's fucking head off. Go like, no, you don't have a choice. You're going anyway. It's just pointless back and forth. Just shut up and get us to the fucking game.
I knew fear would...
And we're going anyway.
Damn it.
Yeah, we gotta go anyway. So you just wasted my time. Shut the fuck up. Fucking trophy bitch.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Why do you suddenly have a visor? Did you need to get upgraded with a visor? What the fuck?
It's hard to explain, but it's like there's...
Oh, she's actually got like some weird armor
stronger.
now? It's super weird.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Yes, I did. Yep, just over there.
Caught it over there a moment ago.
And it's my friend now. It follows me. I don't need it. It's on a leash of invisible twine. Trust me.
You did not. I'm not a bug, and I'm not an it. My name is Gallica, for your information.
Could you shut the fuck up, Gallica? I'm talking to the Clamar here.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Could we not have this conversation now? Isn't there like a battle going on or something?
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss.
Agreed.
I'll move on.
I'm not so...
I'm with you.
Finally.
Oh, this is bad. I just hope our...
Oh, we don't have to fight anyone. Gameplay would be the worst thing at this point in the game.
Okay.
We have a dungeon. Don't lose sight of our mission, okay? Our ally is inside. We're running with such purpose.
I see.
Okay. Could I move the camera, please? Give me camera control. Why would you give me partial camera control? Either give me no camera control or give me partial camera control. Look at this camera control. This is fucking horrendous. Don't even give me camera control if you're gonna move it that little. Whip igniter deal weak fire magic damage. Okay. So for me to use spells, I have to pause the game with the D-pad. Am I gonna awaken to my persona? Is this where it happens? What the hell is that thing? They really... Megaten really manages to make the most, like, horrendous looking enemies for some reason.
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
We have to help the survivors!
Oh.
Damn it.
Horrific, I hope they're safe, blah 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 blah. I just want to play the game.
This is bad.
We got company. Smaller, but is that a human too? Looks like we're gonna have to fight it. Yes, let's fight.
What do you think?
Join forces now. Strike is, well, yes. I believe that's why it said you join me as an ally.
Got it?
Okay.
Take care of it, please.
Triangle to engage in squad battle. You can press triangle anytime, but if you use square attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Okay, so I have to start the battle by pressing a button. It's not like a field encounter. Versus if I press square. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking with square. Okay.
Our usual tactics should work.
Still, don't let your guard down.
Squad battles, press square to attack with your weapons. Press triangle to use skills, which consume MP. Okay, so triangle opens up like my skill and items and stuff. We'll expend a turn icon. Wait, is this... It is a turn-based game! What the fuck? That is so confusing. Dude, I thought this was a real-time fucking game based on everything so far. That is bizarre. I don't like the background music.
Burn to us! Let's go. Let's hurry on.
That'll do it.
It is actually a turn-based game. It is wild to me that I've gotten this far into the game, and I'm only now surprised that it's a turn-based RPG. What the fuck? I'm glad it's a turn-based RPG, but I'm so confused. What was the deal before?
Wait. Be careful.
Hey.
Catch it off guard if we strike with square. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it registered an L3 press? Fuck you.
This battle's out. I'm lost. Let's go. Win this.
When engaging a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of battle.
I won't hold back. Still up.
This is definitely no mass destruction, is it?
Okay, I'll strive for greater heights.
Oh shit, I got points to distribute? Okay. Well, I'm pretty squishy, so I guess I'll increase endurance.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Look.
Alright, how's that? We have the edge.
Do I have to press square to enter the battle?
There's no way I'm stopping here.
I think we're in the clear.
So, am I just able to kill things in the field by just attacking like this? Maybe if they're weak enough? But then if I want to get in a turn-based battle, I press triangle. That's super strange.
Oh.
Now he's a dead soldier. Okay.
Run. No.
Now he's a departed soldier. At least we're finally in the combat. We're finally at the game. God damn.
Hey. Damn it.
Motionless soldier.
Hold on. You...
Perhaps you're searching for someone. I can't answer that. Yet you cannot deny it either. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth...
What?
Was that?
Hurry!
Let's hurry.
This
Oh, it hit me.
What a shame!
Dodge! You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
If you are attacked in a dungeon, you'll be forced into a squad battle that begins on the enemy's turn, which is dangerous. Okay, I think I understand that concept.
Through here?
Alright, don't have to mash square in order to attack.
The power of fire!
That settles that.
I got a broken igniter. Triangle. No. Menu. Item. Is there any way to customize my characters right now? Skills? No. Consider selling it. Okay.
This is bad. They're on to us.
Let's give him a fight.
I'll give it my all. That's one! Not bad.
A tough one.
Only one left.
Burn
Finish
to
them
us!
quickly.
I like that the battles go fast.
Victory is ours.
That was a big plus for Persona.
If you see use for it, I say take it with you.
They're on the defensive. Get him.
Okay.
So I need to press during that opportunity to do it? It's super weird.
Let's go. Fire!
I'm not sure how conservative I need to be with
Every fight was that easy,
my
eh?
Magla.
We made short work of them.
Gold coin. Oh, stop. Why is that L3? God damn it.
They're out cold. Attack now and finish it.
This is our chance.
Okay, I don't know why it prompts me for that. It's just really weird. Just start the battle. There are so many other JRPGs where all you have to do is just hit the enemy and you get the advantage. That's how it works in the Persona games.
Careful. We've got company.
Let's give him a fight.
Let's settle this quick. Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
I think that's all of them.
Let's push through. Okay. This could be our chance. All we've got.
Get in there.
One left!
Only one
Nice.
left. Finish them off.
Still up?
We're clear.
Alright, my physical attack isn't great.
The power of fire!
Even easier than expected.
I'm still not thrilled about the battle music. It could be a lot better.
How's that? Let's give him a fight.
Let's settle this quick.
Here.
Burn to us!
Very liberal with the magic.
I think I'm getting used to this.
I think we're in the clear.
Let's get to some, like, interesting combat. This is just a little grindy. If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm gonna do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Fucking nobles. Not just throwing your life away. Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'm not the noble who run. Then I'm not the noble. Blah 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 blah. I won't let you die up there.
That's true, but
Yeah. I care about you for some reason. If I run now, I'll never deliver the message and the prince will die. You have no choice but to press on.
I'm heading out.
Alright, let's go.
What do you think?
Let's go.
Yep.
Maybe I should have healed? I don't know. It looks horrendous.
Such tremendous power.
Why? Why did they design this thing? What inspires someone to make this?
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
I know, right?
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
We seem super fucked. Peril.
Damned humans. It was all because of them.
Humans? What?
We'll just have to make it work.
Wait, we're referencing humans? No, mission depends on our survival. Okay.
Let's
Are you
go.
weak to fire, perchance?
Burn!
No.
Vile monster. You're mine!
Is this a scripted loss?
The power of fire!
Not great.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this!
Oh, start button. That's weird.
Take it! I owe you.
Okay, so we're fucked. This is a... We're gonna just lose this fight. And it takes 2 turns.
How is it this strong?
Because it's like 30 times our size? What more can I do? The prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And
I'm
yes.
distracted. You two, run!
We gotta reveal who our contact is. They're gonna run in and save us, I'm sure.
What?
Above all else, I am a noble. And a noble defends his people, no matter the cost.
He dies in piss.
Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
You're barely holding together. You gotta heal up quick.
Forgive me.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it...
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler.
I'm gonna wake. It's my persona.
Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen.
Megaten really likes using the word thy, doesn't
Die
they?
here
Don't
in
they?
obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism
I choose
lies in a
myself.
soul that
Save
stands
me.
firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Oh, we got some. Of course. I just remember fucking Persona 3 now. They needed their real edgy, like, fucking summoning animation, which involves them shooting themselves. And this one, we have to rip our hearts out! What am I turning into? Yeah, not a fan. Okay. This is me now.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Sick. Deal weak wind damage. Weak HP recovery.
Wind!
Alright.
Oh, look, you're not weak to winds. Shocker. Well, that didn't last long. It can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. Resists. Oh, do I have the properties of that persona now, basically?
We're dead.
Is it literally just a persona? Increase the turn. Hitting an opponent's weakness, scoring a critical hit, will decrease the turn icon by half.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the
So it gets one turn, but if I weaken it, archetype. They're called archetypes now. It is just persona. Come on. All right.
Scour.
That's it.
I thought they were gonna do
Freedom of a
something
one.
new.
Done. We've got to hit the other spots too. Nice dodge. Not like they could get you with that.
I won't hold back.
Wait, what? It's healing? Nice dodge. Not like they could get you with that.
Can I target the apples?
It's eating its own egg.
Target the apples.
From its own body. Can you knock those apples off?
That does not do nearly enough damage.
Come forth, royal soul.
Okay.
Wind.
I'm just significantly more tanky now.
You know.
Shut up. Have Gallica knocked? Sure.
Understood. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
They also made that a lot less exciting than they did in Persona. In Persona, that was like a multi-turn investment that you would take, like, by, like, sacrificing party members.
I will fight with pride.
I thought that made the fights, like, more interesting in Persona. This was just like, hey, you want us to do a free thing that, you know, just makes the battle easier? Yes. Okay, we made the battle easier for you.
Seeker! Scour! Won't hold back. Still up.
This is a really boring fight. I'm just spamming the same move over and over because I know he's weak to it. The game told me he's weak to it. He can't really do any damage to me. You know, there was something I appreciated about the grotesquerie of, like, the bosses in Persona 5, in that they contrasted with the human characters that they represented. So when the gym teacher is, like, this massive fucking perv, and then his, you know, shadow form is some big, lecherous, tongue-drooling thing that's just eating shit all the time, right? That makes... he is, you know, grotesque and unappealing, but there's a purpose to it, right? They didn't just make him horrendous and unattractive for no reason, like this thing apparently was.
I feel stronger.
Alright, I guess I'll up my strength this time.
true power is born of the heart. A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial,
seeing all those berries just covering his groin is like kind of the worst place I want to see berries on any human body.
Walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero.
I don't know. It provokes some weird like trypophobia in me.
The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou hast changed the...
What was that voice?
I don't know.
You had a metal heart, and your whole body was...
Wow, it was like a Persona game. Do you ever play Persona?
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive.
Wow, he's not dead.
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That
Is
voice.
this my contact?
Grius! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside, the one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts.
I'm checking.
Let's not hang
right
about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh,
Why is it on
sacrifice,
auto? I
Grius.
never clicked auto.
Just wish it were under better
I
circumstances.
don't think I ever clicked auto. Shoji Meguro is actually the man. Really? Shoji Meguro has been doing all of this music? I am unimpressed, Shoji. Wow. I am super unimpressed. I've heard such bigger bangers from you in much less time in other games that you've done for Atlas. Oh my. I just looked it up. I was half expecting to see a completely different name credited for composing this game. That's unfortunate.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Yes, let's exposition, blah, 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 instead of talking about, like, the central, themes and mechanics of the game.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission.
Yes, we need Gallica to say this. I don't know why Gallica couldn't have just come here on her own, because she didn't sign up for a goddamn army.
Avenge the king, and kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
What? Okay, so this kid's had this curse since he was like a child. We know now, somehow, that Luis cursed him as a child, but only now do we want to kill Luis, even though he's been killing the prince since he was a child. Can someone catch me up?
Can someone catch me up here?
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal...
See, he looks cool. I like his design.
Master of Magla arts. Some said it was only
I'm
a
not
matter
thrilled
of time
on
before he made
that everybody else. Where's the elf girl? Where's the elf girl with the red hair? I want to see her again.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself.
And we did nothing about it then.
But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now
But he didn't die. He was cursed. What is going on?
King-slaying fiend ends up on the throne. We're all doomed.
He didn't die though. He was cursed. What am I missing here?
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
That was never a conversation I had with any of the NPCs.
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence.
It's not like I was
Accuse him as you
purposefully
will,
not
the
talking to
allegations
NPCs either.
All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
And he cursed the prince, and we know this. And we did not want to kill him prior to this, even though it was a fatal curse. Though it did not kill him, even though we're acting like it killed him. But he's not dead yet. He's alive. I don't know. The way they're telling the backstory here is just very confusing and contradictory.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
God damn it, Stroll, you were supposed to be unconscious for this entire conversation. I am shocked and appalled that this temporary party member that was so nice to us at the start of the game isn't going to overhear our secret plot to overthrow the kingdom and not want to join us. It's just nonsensical. Who could have possibly seen this coming?
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
Okay.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And
He
it
died.
sounds like we could use the help.
Oh, sorry, he didn't die.
Kind of a waste to
He
kill
suffered
him,
a fatal curse.
especially if he's volunteering.
Insert Scottish groans.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him.
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir.
I'm losing my edge.
I usually kill all of my witnesses.
Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
I think my life was kept alive by my ability to turn into some, how do you say, devilish, magical persona that casts wind magic? I think that's what kept me alive. But okay.
We have to.
That's the rank of my operation?
Luis
Okay.
will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head.
I'm sure that's the only chance we'll have at him. I'm sure it will not expire within the month period, and an entire month will begin, and then we'll be going by morning afternoon, nightly basis of time management before we have another opportunity to kill Luis. Something like that, right?
But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us.
Ah, yes, the mine.
Feels like the mission is finally...
Now, this your first deploy?
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good
Hold the
against
fuck up. Did he just say that that was a human? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human. That was a human? What?
Simple beast.
I'm an Elda, but that's a human. No relation. What the fuck?
All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
All the more reason that there's gonna be some nonsensical tie-in where the author of the book is revealed and they're like, no, I was writing a story about humans and their perfect alternate world in Utopia where they're all the same and not an increasingly varied series of bosses of Cthulhu-like abominations.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. Well, the moon's still low. If you've
Can't think of anything.
Come on.
Kingslayer or no, Luis has a... To the people, the man's practical.
And
we'll just have to...
I don't care. I don't care. You've not enticed me to care. I'm sorry. I think I'm just gonna be done with the game. I am just not compelled to keep playing this game. I'm surprised to be saying that. I had such high expectations. The game did not hook me in the ways I expected it to hook me. I expected it to jump into something really fucking epic, have some goddamn awesome music. You know, there to be combat right away. None of that. It took like an hour and a half before I got into like my first proper fights. They zip by like nothing. Ultimately, it's just another Persona mechanic. Except they're called archetypes now. I don't know why it says Seeker on the bottom right corner of the screen. Is that my class? Is that my archetype? Do I change my class based on the archetype that I have assigned to me? Is that what the rest of the game is gonna go like? I don't fucking know. The game is probably fine. I mean, I'm not saying this game is bad or anything, or that it's like made like terrible decisions, or it's like, oh my god, why on earth did they do this thing? Like I felt many times before, even in previous Megaten games. But this just did not hook me. This just did not hook me. Just did not hook me. I'm not invested in the characters. I'm not invested in the story. They're already laying it on just a little bit thick on the whole, oh, there's class inequity and racial, you know, inequality, blah, 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 blah. I'm being led around by the dick on some grand plan to overthrow the kingdom, which everybody else knows but me. And they're not telling that story in an appealing way. So, the more I play this, the more I'm like, hey, if I want a good story about, like, overthrowing a kingdom, I think I'll just rewatch Code Geass. And if I want to play a Persona game, I'll just fucking pop in Persona 5 again. And of all the things, you know, maybe I'll look up, like, the soundtrack later, and there'll just be some real bops by Shoji, like, later in the game. But the songs that I heard up to this point, dude. Kind of phoning it in for that contract work, I feel. Instead of mass destruction or anything even remotely like a really good battle theme, we have it's just not appealing. Ugh. Alright. Well. Dissatisfied is how I'm coming away from this. I still have Persona 5 Royal. I still have to beat it. I've restarted a playthrough. I'm going to try and actually finish it. But I also still have Persona 3 Reload. I also was pretty dissatisfied with how that game started. But I feel like I should give it more of a chance. Especially considering how much I gave the original Persona 3 a chance. I don't know. My experience with the Megaten games has been very... mostly misses. Mostly misses. Persona 5 was fucking great. And you can tell that they want to make everything styled after Persona 5 now. Because Persona 5 was so successful. But at the same time... Their older games have a lot of problems. And not all of their newer games quite hit their stride, so... Not saying this is bad. Not saying I couldn't go on and enjoy playing this game, eventually. Not that, you know, this doesn't become epic in, like, 3 hours, and there's just a front load of 6-hour bullshit before it gets just goddamn knock your socks off awesome or anything like that. But I haven't got there. I'm not incentivized to believe that that will happen, and so I'd rather just play other games. So I'm going to end it off there, sadly, and thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.